Alright, so growing up, I had like my favorite teacher ever was my senior year teacher. His name was Mr. Finger. He was super, super funny, and he always made learning like really fun, and he kind of took a special interest in me. So I kind of wear like kind of longer shirts, you know, and he always thought that was like ridiculous. He used to call them like dresses. So so it's like to make learning fun. He taped like two shirts together, and he even like ripped his jeans and like pretended he was me, and he would teach the whole class like trying to talk like me and everything, and it was hilarious. And he always made learning like super, super fun. And so it's been said that teachers open the door, but you must enter by yourself. So basically, Finger was such a good teacher because he opened the door to learning for everyone by engaging everyone, making it fun, like kind of teasing the students, but still teaching us things. And he didn't make us learn, but he opened the door to at least make it fun so that we would all walk through it. And today, I'm gonna talk to you guys from 3 points. One being my own personal experience, 2 being religion, and 3 being the election. First, my own personal experience, I believe that we're all teachers, and we don't have to just be actual, like, in-class teachers to learn to go teach people things. I think we all teach each other things every single day. So my own personal experience is with my brother. My brother used to be extremely, extremely overweight, and now he's a big old buff guy. But it didn't start that way. He saw a guy named Mike Chang on the internet, and he thought he was super buff, and just got tired of it. And the guy was super inspirational to him. So he thought, like, he didn't, and he never met Mike Chang, and Mike Chang never made my brother work out, but he opened the door and said, you could look like this if you do these workouts. And so my brother was super open to that, and so he started working out. He first off, he started running every single day, and then he got super, super skinny, and then he said, I'm tired of being skinny, I'm gonna start lifting some weights, and he's a pretty big guy. Like, if you guys saw him, like, you'd be like, damn, he's a pretty big guy. So and he loves it. I mean, he's super fit. And then my second point being a religion. Now, I'm a Christian, and like I know a lot of people aren't, and some people are. But in order to want to convert someone to that religion, you can't just go up to someone and be like, oh, you're a sinner, you need God, because no one's gonna listen to that. You have to open the door to someone to say, like, this is the way I live. I'm super happy this way. I'm super confident in my faith. I have all these great things with God, and then if you're willing to go follow Him, like He'll be glad to open you, and that's how you get people to go follow. You'll have a way more of a conversion basis with people if you're not just trying to force something on them. You're just saying, this is me, I accept you for whatever you want to believe, but I'm just telling you the way I live is great, you know what I mean? And that's the way we do it. But and then my third point would be religion, and would be the election. Now everyone knows the election, every single candidate has to go answer questions, give their speeches, try to go convince people that they're the one that they want to vote for. Now, no one makes you go into the booth and vote for them, but the things that they say make you want to walk through the door that they open. Like, for example, Donald Trump, he got elected for president, so the things that he said obviously opened enough doors in people's minds for them to go and walk through, and that's why he was elected. So in conclusion, I believe that we're all teachers, and that the only way to get people to walk through the doors that we open for them and the things that we want them to do is to just opening that door and by giving them a way in, and hopefully that you'll be convincing enough for them to walk through. Thank you.
There goes that Morse code again. All right, Justin, I like the story that you had at the beginning of the speech. I thought, at first he must be talking about me, but no, it was somebody else. And then the tie-in to the quote was really good. You had an excellent preview of what the structure was going to be. It's well organized in the presentation, so everybody knows where you're going, how you're going to try and prove your point. They're going to be listening for the individual points as you get through them. So all of the introduction stuff was really solid. And the content was also solid. I like the stories that you had. You had enough detail to make them interesting. Your brother being inspired by the video he saw online, your talk about maybe trying to get people to share your faith, and the whole thing about the election. Let's face it, you got to convince people, you got to connect with them some way. And I see the tie-in there. It works pretty well. Most of the delivery things are pretty solid. I think your voice projects well, and you've got a lot of inflection and energy in your voice. That's excellent. I would be a little bit careful about the pace. It sometimes sounds like you're rushing a little bit. That's kind of where maybe you're just enthusiastic and energetic, or maybe you're anxious and nervous, that sort of thing. And so maybe moderate that a little bit. The same sort of thing with the gestures. I think most of the gestures are good descriptive gestures. There's some indicators, but it's the same sort of thing. I'm thinking sometimes, now is that because he's engaged and enthusiastic, or is that where his nervous energy is coming out? So I always like to be generous in evaluating people and say, they intend to do that, they want to come across that way, and it's not having a negative effect on me yet, so let's look at it in a positive way. But when you watch back, see if you can maybe see what I'm talking about, because it's, it's not a big problem now, but it's one of those things where I could see if that became a pattern for you all the time, that people might think that that's what was going on, instead of it's really just the way you are and you're excited to be talking about the subject. I thought there was a good summary at the end of the speech that reminds us the points that you're trying to make. Most of your points are really solid. You're doing a good job. All right, good deal. Thank you. All right, so everybody remember that you're supposed to do the self-evaluation. I'm going to go post these. They'll be available for you to do the evaluation on today, because I'm gonna let you out of here now so I can go do this. I can't believe I'm letting you out of here now. There's something wrong.